Hello beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube space. My name is Shin Pinky, and so today's video, before I start, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. And I'm so thankful to those of you who have been watching and commenting and sharing. So today's video is about the last video I spoke about friendships, and in this video we are talking about the dynamics in friendship growth, because it grows, this thing grows. Yeah, so yeah, let's talk about it and let's get started. So the first one is, people do not have the capacity for unlimited friendships. As in, there's a lot of work to put in, there's a lot of time to put in. So, and we are like limited to the number of friends, like kuna how far you can go with the friendship thing. Hatuna hiyo capacity kama Indian Ocean venye iko tu na maji, like na feel like iko unlimited. So we do not have the unlimited friendships, sababu uta lose touch from watu wengine, hautakuwa serious, to be very honest with you guys. So we have to understand that in the growth of the friendship kuna like hatuna unlimited capacity. The other one is the number shrinks as you progress. Kuna growth. Unasikianga hiyo point yenye I feel like almost every one of us ashaifika hiyo point ya cut off people. As in, when you tumekatiwa off, tumekatwa wengine off. So we have to understand that unaanzanga like kwa mtoto uko na marafiki wengi au mnacheza pamoja nini. As you grow, the number shrinks, but it can also, kuna watu hawakuanga na marafiki wako wadogo na wanakuwa na marafiki wako wakubwa, but you have to understand that unafaa allow that, unafaa expect, okay, see necessarily una enter into it knowing that I'll lose guys, but just know that at the back of your mind that kuna shrinkage na it's allowed, because people as they grow, tunakuwa like na different opinions, different points of view, like tunaanza kuona vitu different, and there's nothing yenye na to bound together. So you have to know that kuna allow. So when you cut off people, don't feel like, when you feel like you may lose a number, don't be guilty or uanze kujiblame like what's really happening. There is a change and there is growth, and that's what we call growth. The other one is, some friendships do not last forever, and it's okay. You know, life happens, people move on. Like, si zote zi last. I feel like ni relationship tu zote, they don't last forever. And since we are speaking about friendship aspects, kuna like lose touch na watu, like maybe niko Turkana, mwingine ako Nairobi, mama Mombasa, tuna lose touch. Hakuna like, probably tulikuanga like so all over each other, tulikuanga around in the same vicinity, and then tukapewa transfer. So that's how unafaa jua tu like kuna lose hiyo, kuna it won't last forever. Kuna like unaenda unapata other friends, we are growing. Kuna hizo zenye kuachana na watu, like when you're being cut off, when you're cutting people off. So when you entering into it, it's quite like, oh, this is a forever thing. Okay, it's good to believe that, it's good to have a positive mind, but also understand that it's okay if it doesn't last. It's okay, it's very okay. And the other one is, not everyone was meant to be your friend. Unajua, there are this type of friends, hata sisi kwa other people's lives tuko like those types of friends. Kuna watu wenye they don't need us anymore, like wame grow to a point that washa pass penye walikuwa na kuhitaji, like wame outgrow the whole thing. And then kuna zingine like maybe watu wako na bad character and you don't wanna be whatever with them, utaki kuwa yoked with them. So people like una move on. So unajua tu it wasn't meant to be, and what wasn't meant to be for you will not be, and what was meant to be for you will be. So you have to understand, and it's very okay by the way, because hii ina tell that there is a growth in your life, and kuna growth there, how relationship yako na the whole thing, the community. And so there's nini yenye nasemanga, bad company corrupts good morals. Maybe that's how you're cutting. Most of the people cut people off because maybe of bad company. Maybe you're not interested in them anymore. You don't share the same values na interest. You don't share common iso. So what you do is cut them off. The other one is, you reap more than you sow. Okay, there is this, I don't know if I read this thing somewhere, you read more than you saw when it comes to friendships, and I was like, okay, how do you reap more than you saw? Like ukipanda hii unajua. Then I was like, when you plant something, when it grows in a green, like when you plant a seed, ukiplant a seed, it grows to become a mature tree yenye iko na fruit zake, so una reap more than you planted. And then however venye nilimari kwa like the whole friendship thingy ni how if you're hanging out with like bad company people, maybe mtu ni mwizi, let's say someone is a thief, and then I'm hanging out with them, sitachukua exactly what like capacity level ya wizi wao tu yenye wako nayo, naweza expound. Naweza kuwa sasa maybe wao walikuwa wamezoea kuiba petty things, mimi na expound naanza kuiba vitu kubwa kubwa. Okay, that's an example. And then so you reap more than you sow. If it's a bad character, if watu wamekuwa like maybe you hang out with ama ukwe tu na friends wenye like maybe they are negative, unajua you reap more than you sow because chenye unapeana wewe, maybe chenye unapeana na chenye unapata ni different. They are negative and maybe you're not. So and there's this quote that says, show me your friends and I'll tell the kind of a person that you are. So unajua una draw from them a lot, so you reap more than chenye unapea. Una draw a lot of negativity, na if ulikuwa a positive person na uko na strong foundation, you'll become a negative person. And then the other, and that's not normal. Unafaa kuwa like una watch tu friendships zako, unafaa jua tu like unaji involve kwa what type of friends do you have. If you look at your life in the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, do you see your friends there? Do you see you guys growing to a better place? Do you see you guys hanging out like mukijua like, hey, we really went through a lot, so na this far tumekuja, there's nothing we can do but be grateful. Or unajiona the next 5 years with the type of friends you have, munajiona criminals, maybe munajiona there's nothing bad about being parents, but maybe you guys are still young, but kujiachilia in the next 5 years munajiona like mmekuwa whatever too, but you have to think ahead because there's more to what you can see. There's more to what the eye can meet. And you can imagine. Imaginations then iko na boundaries. You can go wild na kuimagine. And the other one is you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. It takes time for things to grow. For a friendship, like the previous video, we spoke about like the stages of friendships. So for you to move from the acquaintance stage to the peer friend to the close friend to the best friend, kuna growth. Na kwa hiyo growth kuna a lot to entail. There's of course kuna hizo times zenye you guys won't be okay. Kuna hiyo sharpening time, si ni kama gold when it's being made. Kuna hiyo kui-sharpen, like kuna hiyo kuichoma, the heat. So there's a lot you need to do. And then don't just give up on people. Don't give up on friends. I have a close friend of mine who is like, she never gives up from giving up on people like easily. Okay, for me, I do give up on people. I don't know if it's easily, but venye ninajijua, I give up on people. But then this friend of mine, she's that kind of friend mwenye hata umfike sijui wapi, she won't give up on you. She'll always like anataka kuonyesha the other side of the flip side of the whole thing, and you're like una waste a lot of energy kuonyesha mtu. Unajua, for me nitajudge from a point that mtu aoni chenye unamfanyia, so achana naye. And for her, she's like, you know what, wewe endelea tu kumsaidia, at some point atakuja kufungua macho ajue yenyewe ulikuwa. And I'm like, this person is not allowing you, hata kuallow like hataki kuona chenye unamfanyia. But then that's a bad thing. I don't have to influence her ati achana na mtu. We are not supposed to. Don't give up on people. But then one thing she lives with, anasemanga that the thing she knows is that you're not, like when she doesn't give up on someone and then the person maybe turn out kuwa like, bro, sikuwa nakuhitaji, and you're like, okay, let me back up. She believes in, anasemanga that we were not created to be there to solve everyone's problems. So you take your burdens to Christ. Even ndo anafanya when kuna kikiumana. And that's a good aspect that I learned from her, that you know, easy vitu ni, you don't just wake up today and be like, oh, I'm not giving up on people anymore. You grow, and then that's what nime reap from the friendship we have. You know, in friendship, it's either you're getting or you're losing. then sababu ukiwa stagnant, I don't know what to call that. It's a stagnant friendship. And I don't know what kind of an example of, like a perfect example of a stagnant a stagnant friendship. You guys are not adding anything, you're not losing anything, you're just there. I feel like for a stagnant relationship, friendship, okay, what's it with this relationship thing? I feel like for a stagnant friendship to happen, you guys are scared of each other. Okay, for me, if nezongea like from an experience, I feel like I have nishaikuwa once in a stagnant friendship. Like you're scared if someone wrongs you, you're scared of telling them because you're scared of losing them. And then if someone like is doing the wrong thing, you're scared of telling them, hey, una mess hapa hivi. So that's your relationship, amuko free, you guys are not friends. I don't know what to call it, but you're not true or genuine friends. Sabu haunisaidi na sikusaidi, tunaacha tu tuangaliane. It's like we just happen to know each other. And then yeah, so my take homes or chenye nitawaachia, you take it home if you want to. Make sure you have genuine friends, make sure you have true friends, and if not, everyone kuna kwanga tuna sijui if it's really true ama we are always tunaweza kuwa hata sisi a bad friend in someone's life. So sitaki kusema like, oh, me I'm a perfect friend. So just know that you sit yourself down, jua chenye unataka, kuna boundaries zenye zinafaa kumitiwa, know the people you're getting into the friendship, know your friends, like unajua like how this guy wants to be approached when yeye hajafanya kitu mzuri, ama mimi nataka kuapproachiwa aje sasa yenye rafiki yangu amenikosea, so that we still maintain the whole friendship thing. Because don't give up, don't lose like mtu mwenye mmejuana. Okay, it's not how long you've known them, it's the impact they wenye wameweka kwa life yako. So don't lose that thing because of pride, ego, hizo vitu. Unajua friendship, vitu mingi huangusha relationships mob, na since we are speaking about friendship ni ego, pride, kiburi, and jealousy in friendships. So yeah, don't lose that good thing because of a silly issue. So that's it from me, guys, and I just love you people. So that's it from me, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their cousins to tell their other cousins, their distant cousins, to subscribe to my YouTube space, because this is where happiness revolves. Yeah. Okay, guys, so I love you, and till next time, bye.